I think we are live. Let me check in OBS. I think we're live.
Okay.
Okay, I just cancel it.
I don't know if it really matters for this, but I got you got 5 of the condors, and I've actually got there's 6.
Oh, well, yeah, no, it doesn't matter. Alright, let me just check from my. Let me go just check from another computer, see if it's coming up. Yes, it's up and running. Alright, let me just share this out real quick. Alright, so for anybody who's going to be watching, we're going to go ahead and get started here in just a moment. Move my models out to the side. Alright, so this is the first version 2 game of Scald on the channel here. Or, well, version 2 game of Dropzone, rather. So used to saying Dropfleet. And I've got Dave with me.
Hello.
Thanks for saying hi, Dave. Alright, just going to move my models off the table here. So we're just going to do, we've got basically 2 starters worth of models. Dave is just getting into Dropzone, and we're going to learn the game together. Ish.
Pretty excited. I did one. This was like 4 or 5 months ago. Just a starter, like kind of a demo game of it. So
Did you do that at like Adepticon?
no, that was at was it Dragon's Roost in Toledo.
Oh, that's
Met
right.
Jordan.
That's
Yep.
you met Jordan. Okay.
So
All right. So, well, the very first thing that we do. So, what's different between Drop Zone and Drop Fleet? The commander level is more important, I would say, in Drop Zone than it is in Fleet. So in Fleet, you're just going basically off of the cards, you know, what the strategy ratings are. Drop Zone, we each, at the start of the turn, pick up a dice, roll it, and then add our commander value to it. Now for this game, you're going to be a commander value of 4, and I'm going to be a 3, just to show the effects and why
okay.
the commander value matters. Just like in Drop Fleet, you only get 1 card in your hand. Well, the like global activation card stuff in your hand at the start of the game. So you just randomly draw one. Okay, that'll be fun for later. Because your commander's not on the table, the army's not able to use those effects. All right, so then what we do now is you've won the roll because you've got basically a 7 to my, 5. Um, kind of just like in Drop Fleet, you're typically going to let me deploy my first battle group first.
Yep.
Because then you get to react to it. So the first turn is almost the exact same as what you would do in Drop Fleet. You're going to let the other person bring his troops up onto the table. So,
And that's what I'm drawing a blank on. Is it, are you bringing just one group up?
so you bring your battle group. So
Okay.
if you've got your printouts here, so you're going to have 2 armor groups and 2 infantry groups. We technically should be playing with like a command group at the point value that we're at, but for simplicity, we're just doing 2 armor and 2 infantry. Now, part of your armor group, you're going to have your, sabers are the main battle tank, and then you'll have 3 rapiers that are part of the support for that. Whereas your, what are they, frontline groups now are going to be just a squad or 2 squads of infantry inside of a bear.
Yep.
So, but you have 2 bears in 1 condor.
Yep.
So, and I have the same thing just on the scourge side where I have warriors and invaders, and I've got hunters for my main battle tank and reapers for my support AA.
So if I'm doing like a frontline group 1, that's what I could bring in. Would have 2 of the groups, so essentially 6 guys. They'd be sitting in the bears, but then they're both going to come in 1 condor.
Yes.
Okay. And I think that's what was throwing me off the last time is just adding it all together.
Right. So when you activate the battle group, you're gonna say, I want this condor to bring in that battle group, and then that condor's kind of with them for as long as they are in. Has to be with them for as long as they're within inside that transport.
Yep.
Later in the game, that condor could activate with another battle group
to move to pick up a bear. Yeah, so if I get the objective, I can move him over.
Right.
Yeah, I do remember that.
So technically, the condor's with them right now because they are inside the condor. But later, you'll be able to move them away. Okay. So I'm going to come on first, and I've got. Let me just double check that the stats haven't changed. I have a Marauder is my medium drop ship, and I'm going to.
Now, are we doing it where we have to get these objectives?
Yeah, so we're just doing the first mission from the book, and it's you need to go in and get those objectives. I think you can search on the turn that you drop in now.
That's what I.
I'll have to double check
I'm looking
that.
at the.
Okay. So.
It looks like you can. You can perform up to 2 actions.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can try and do a search. Now, on turn 1, for me to get it, I would need to roll a 6. And even if I did that, I'm still stuck in that building, and you get to shoot at me for the turn. All right, so I'm going to do the thing that you're never supposed to do. And I'm going to bring my infantry on in the first activation. And I'm going to come 12 inches up the table, because that is half of my movement. I can deploy within 2 inches out. So measuring something like that. Have to be completely within 2 inches. And then the invader is able to move 6 inches. But I can only move, what is it, 3 inches from here. 3 inches. but I'm able to get out. So the way infantry seem to work with the new rules as it stands, you get to come out of the dropship, move your 2 inches, and then they get to do the half move of the invader or the bear coming out. And then as long as you get to end their movement within like the 2 inches of the building, they like hop in. So actually, infantry are much faster in this edition uh, to run up the table here. So that is one group of three, and then I've got this group. So I'm just going to roll for the objective. I think technically I rolled 2 dice, but for right now I'm doubting myself. So I'm just going to roll one. If I'm wrong, the internet can correct me. Like I said, I actually did not get to do much play testing of this for Battle for Earth. But yeah, so that they are in there. They didn't do anything. I can't shoot anything. That is my battle group. I am done.
All right. So then, if I wanted to bring in, because it's in the armor group one, I've got 3 sabers and 3 rapiers. So I can bring in to be 2 condors. I can bring in.
Yes, you could bring in
Okay.
both of your medium drop ships, the Condors.
So this is where if I bring them in, the movement on these guys is 18 inches. Yeah.
Yes.
So if I want to move and then drop them,
You have to go
is it
9 inches.
That's right.
And so technically, when drop ships and that are dropping and deploying troops, they like land automatically, but then they can take right back off again. You can land them. There's corner case reasons as to why you would do that, but
Now, and then what I don't also remember is can they, if I bring them in, if I move, drop them, these guys they get to move so many inches. Can they shoot then or no?
they can shoot.
Okay.
They can definitely shoot. They will suffer a +2 ballistic skill. So if they hit on twos normally, which I believe they do, they will now hit on fours.
Okay.
Oh, Rasmus and Aaron are in the chat. Oh, good. Aaron's here to correct every little mistake I make. Evening, boys.
So again, this is because it's my second game. I have no idea what I'm doing, but my thought is I'm just gonna if I shoot, if I can take that stuff out, it's gonna make it a lot harder for those guys to.
Well, it's kind of why I'm throwing
Yeah.
stuff up there. So there's a little bit of changes, and give me 1 second as you're making these moves because I need to print out a helpful flow chart.
So if he comes in, well, they gotta see. Probably should have read the rules more, but I've been so busy.
It's no worries. I'll be there in just a second. I just need to pull an image out.
So that's where so I bring them in. He drops to 9 inches, and then it's just the movement on the tanks. Is it
So they can move
half to
half
2
their
inches?
movement.
Okay.
And plus you get the 2 inches of basically coming out of the dropship.
Okay. And the movement's measured from what is it? The center
Here,
or the
I'll,
post?
I'll roll it, Aaron. I thought it was 2. Okay, still 5. I'm sorry, go again, Dave.
So when I'm measuring, when they're coming out, am I measuring from the center of
Center of the stand, yes.
the con? Okay.
Yeah, because it's like technically landed and
And
stuff.
then is it again the 4 inches? That's to the front of the model.
Middle of the model.
No, okay. This is. Okay.
All right, so just for people at home, I'll probably have to get that bigger and closer. A fun little cheat sheet on how to resolve collateral damage. Somebody made that. I forget who, but it's a fun little sheet.
And really, I can bring them in from any spot in the table, right?
You could bring them in from anything on that table edge
So he's because I guess in my anything in this corner, or
and along the hole.
so if I bring these are going to be the anti-aircraft one.
Yep.
So if and because it's articulating, I thought it said it was like a 1 inch. So does that mean would they be able to see over this?
So you would be able to see as long as you basically can draw line of sight. So the more that
Yeah.
1 inch would be, I think this is actually too big or too high for 1 inch, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah. They have things like scatter terrain. Do I have any in front of me here? Basically, the scatter terrain, like if imagine like a little
Yep.
cars or something parked right here.
Okay.
You could come and like shoot over that at like no penalty and stuff.
Yeah, I just wouldn't because they're far. All right, so really then I've got to bring him from these guys
Yeah.
there.
So we'll be fighting for these three buildings and stuff. But yeah,
Essentially just drop them like this, and then that way they would have line of sight.
Yeah, clear lanes. So the drop ship and stuff, they can't get within 2 inches of the building in this edition. To land.
Okay.
To land.
There. And I do remember, and I don't know, I'm assuming this didn't change, but that these guys essentially they can shoot over because their guns are articulated.
Yes.
I can line them.
Yeah. And in version 2, you can shoot through your own squad anyways, I believe.
Okay.
So I'm making a lot of assumptions, but I'm pretty sure that one's correct.
So I'm gonna do, I guess, first the saber. The sabers. So it's 3 shots. Okay. So it's a 2, so I need a 4, right?
4's to hit buildings.
And then the energy is a 10.
And the armor of a building, I want to say, is 8.
Well, if I want to hit the...
Oh, yeah, you could see that and shoot it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So if I wanted to take that up, that's what I didn't remember. What I need to... There was a table? Is it?
Well, then the armor of my invader is a 13.
So it's... Oh, so I've got to hit first, see if I hit, and then... Okay.
And just so people watching at home, you would divvy up all the shots of the squad first, just like in Drop Fleet, you've got your squad, you go ahead and declare all the shots and stuff. Right now, you don't have any shots with like the machine guns on those guys. If my infantry is at the walls, you would declare those. But for right now, you're just basically you've got that
fire. Yeah. All right, so I need 4s.
4s. So that's going to be 2 hits. I am.
Is there the concept of critical hits or anything like that?
Yes. So the critical hits in zone are when you go above the armor value by 2.
Okay.
So you need a 3 to damage me. If you roll a 5, you do 2 points of damage.
Oh, okay. So now you do. Okay.
Wait, those are energy 10 shots, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you need a 3 to damage me. If you roll a 5, you do 2 points of damage. Nothing. A strong Scourge Tech right there.
Alright, then I guess these guys are gonna... I'm gonna fire everything into him.
Do you have the range?
The range on that, the Vindicator focus is infinite. Oh, wait, no, you're right. It's 18 inches.
Plus, you can't drop and shoot with anti-air guns.
Oh, okay. It's just, I want to make sure, RF, where's RF versus RC?
Oh, wow, Aaron, you're right. Invaders do have evasion of +2. I do not remember seeing that before. So, just, I don't know how well this will come out on here, but yeah, so if we see here the countermeasures is E+2, that means that they've got evasion of 2, which means to hit me, you would have actually needed sixes anyways.
Oh, okay.
That must be new. I do not remember them having that before. But you had a question about what the
So
RC and
RF
F.
versus RC wasn't RF the range?
All right, so the RF is what range full, and then RC is range counter. So full would be like you can hit a building that far across the table.
Yeah. So that's where the Vindicator, which is these guys, the anti-aircraft, isn't that?
Yeah, they can shoot across the
But I
table.
can't shoot because I dropped him.
Yes,
Okay.
but the flip side is almost every unit in the game has countermeasures, which means you're typically only hitting on 18.
So I guess that's
You know what I'm thinking about? The old skimmer rule didn't apply the turn that they dropped down. So yeah, that's where they picked up the bonus. Yep, you guys are right. Used to be in version one, the Scourge little transport guys. These are everything basically in the Scourge army is a little hover tank or skimmer tank.
mm-hmm.
So the rule used to be, as long as you didn't get out of a transport and you moved, you had basically +2 to being shot at. Now because they're a skimmer, they just have a blank +2. So
Okay.
yeah. Okay. So then that's probably it for you.
Yep.
All right. So then it's going to come back to me, and I'm going to rely on that sweet, sweet Scourge armor. Go 12 inches up the table. Put down my own hunters, and they have a movement of 9. So they can go 4.5 inches.
Oh.
And be totally out of range.
So
I'm getting really tired of you coming into these streams, Aaron, and just constantly correcting me.
well, so I wouldn't have been able to fire against you, but they could have fired into the building. Is that
Yeah, they could shoot into the building then, technically. And those are what, energy 7 guns?
full move out of transports now?
Oh, yeah, yeah. No, yeah, duh. Yes, he's right. So technically, I could come 9 inches, well, 11, technically, up the table. I'm still out of range to shoot you because I only have
Because I wonder.
12
No.
inch.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten it.
Boy, see, it's a learning game. You got to get used to all these new version 2 things. All right, so they come in. We've got nothing to shoot. I'm just throwing armor up the table. I'm going to bring my own air down here. So this is my anti-air unit. Those are the Reapers, and then these are 3 Hunters, and then that's that first battle group of mine done.
All right. Well, yes. And so he's gonna come up with. So I gotta go 9 inches. I'm gonna drop him. So it's 9 there. Um, then these guys are. So it is full movement for these.
Full movement, so you can move the full
So
distance
6
out.
inches, and then what's the? So their movement's just 6.
So then they just go 6 inches.
Okay. 6 inches. And then if the guys get out,
They get 2 inches, and then they get their movement, and then if they move within 2 inches of the building, they get to go in. So you're in it.
yeah, I figured.
Yeah, everybody can hit the center line easily with their APCs. But if you want to shoot at the building with your aircraft, to go back to that just to see what happens,
Oh, yeah.
or with your rapiers.
So that's okay. So shots, 3 shots each. So that's 9 shots. What's the building? I thought I saw somewhere.
What's the armor of a building?
Yeah. Is that a medium building or?
Yeah, it's a medium building.
It's an armor of 10.
Yep.
My energy 7, so I need a
3,
3. Okay.
and then was it 6s to hit cause a critical? See, this is the one weird part about version 2 that I haven't fully grasped is the collateral damage.
Right.
So while you're doing that, let me look that up.
So I just gotta. So first I roll for the hits, right?
Yes. So it's going to be at +2 from what you normally need to hit because you dropped out of a transport. So even shooting at a building,
So
which
you have 5. Okay, so I got 1 hit.
okay.
All right. So now energy's 7.
If a weapon scores a critical on a destructible scenery, I guess you only get the critical damage when you critically damage the building. Weapon scores are critical, destructible. Yeah, so that's only when you're going to be shooting the building. All right, so go ahead and roll the damage for it now.
Yeah, 3, but
A 3.
It's not gonna do anything.
Well, the building's a 10 and it's energy 7, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So it's 1 point of damage. I'm just going to mark that with another dice. So then the building has probably like 19 damage points left. Let me see. Yeah, 19 damage points left.
And then so for these guys to see if they can find that, I need 1 dice and a roll of 6.
2 dice. You get 2 dice because there are 2 squads.
That's right. I need a 6, right?
Yep. Got a 6. All right, so you're stuck there with the objective this turn.
So then really they can come back, pick the object, move back into this thing. These guys can come back, getting him, and he just flies off and.
Yeah, it's yes. So I think typically the mission's going to be played more often, not so much with 3, but with like 5 objectives. So I think they even like call for that in the book, but for a smaller point game, they say the 3.
Yeah.
Okay. So then let's go ahead and that should all be done. I've got my next battle group to activate, which will be I'll go for this building. And I'll do the same thing with infantry. We're just going to get to that line because we know we can be there. Put this here. And we'll go ahead and just stick them on the side over here. Alright, so I get to roll for 2 objectives. Where is my... Here's my dice. Nothing. Okay.
Was that for that one?
Yep. Are you using the begging for errata? Oh, the not repeating that one. But hello, Drek. Derek, whatever you want to call yourself. Sorry, we were looking at the chat here. So let's go ahead then. I did not get the objective. I'm done here. It's going to go back and flip to you now. And typically, one thing that's a big difference, at least for me, Dropzone is a much quicker game than Fleet. Yeah. Once you get the hang of it, you're just doing squads, doing the shooting.
So then if I bring him in, do these, so if I bring them...
You could CQB us. Because that's a thing now. You
Close
just
combat.
you come in, guns ablazing, shooting.
Yeah. It just sounds like a human / American thing to do. I'm just gonna come running in. All right, so yeah, I guess I'm gonna do that. Bring.
I really wish you wouldn't. My guys are tired. They've just
I
been
know
searching this
it's.
big building.
I know. I feel bad for you. I really, really, really do. But I just gotta make sure I can get to you though, because I got a building right in front of me.
I mean, you should be able to.
9 inches. Right.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to figure out a way to stream drop zone things because this building, I'm just now looking at the TV, is blocking like anything that happens this way.
So 6 inches. Right there. There. I just want to make sure. Oh, it's two. All right. And this one.
Go hide on the other side. Here, let me do this just so we can see it.
It's a standout.
The dreaded Mexican standoff here. You know, so the fluff for Battle for Earth is actually really cool. If you guys haven't read it yet, the New Detroit fluff kind of takes place where the Ohio players and the Michigan and the Indiana players all come together and get together over in like Toledo, Sandusky area. So we'll have to run a tournament or something up there.
Yes.
All right.
See, we'll put the tower back up because I'm just gonna grab the objective and get these guys off the board. And that's it. I'm good.
All right. So because you came in, you get to shoot with your guns. Now your guns have a profile.
The close assault rifle.
Yes.
Okay.
So you get to shoot as many shots as you have guys on a stand. So which should probably be typically 5 per stand.
Yep.
Okay. So you're going to just roll 15, well, 30 dice basically.
Yeah. I need to get better colors. I like these dice. They're really hard to see.
Or you could just roll 15 and do one squad at a time.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah.
8, 10, 12, 14, 15. Okay. So the energy 3. Then
Okay, so that's another thing. Close combat automatically hits. So there's fun things you can do where you could like beat up on me with one giant mega attack, but we don't need to get into that right now. You save those for behemoths allegedly. So then the close quarters attacks automatically hit,
Mhm.
but because you're coming into a building that I'm occupying, you're gonna have to re-roll any successful
Okay.
like shots that'll beat my armor.
So I just need a 3 or better. Any one success, I reroll.
Because my armor is a 7, so you need probably a 4 if you're an energy of 3.
Energy, yeah.
So you
then
need a 4, and then you have to re-roll any successful ones.
Let me just get rid of that unsuccessful. 4.
Yep. And then just roll those again, and then whatever 4 pluses you have, that's how many wounded guys I have.
All right. 2, 4, 6.
That is a stand and 1 guy. Mark it with a scourge, yes. Okay, so now you get to attack with the other squad. Do the same thing again. Actually, I think, and I'm pretty sure you could do this, you can come in and actually search for the objective too. But it's much more fun to shoot people.
Oh, just 1.
Just 1 after the rerolls?
Yeah. Oh, so I could choose whether or not to come shooting or then search.
Yeah, I think you could just come in and search. There might be a modifier. I can't remember. There's so many different versions of this going through my head. Um, okay, so that battle group's done. I should have my armor left, and then you've got one more armor to come on.
Yep.
Move those off. Okay, so we will just assume I'll survive over here. So I will go this armor group, go into there, going technically 11 inches with a 2-inch disembark. We'll just come up here. And I'm going to move this building top out of the way because that's not actually there and that's confusing me. We will then go ahead and do the same thing with
There's a new gaming club in Willoughby. Huh. I'll make the drive out there.
Yeah, Rasmus, I was actually just looking at them. They're going to be doing bolt action tournaments once a month, and the guys from Erie are pretty close to Willoughby there. Yeah, so we'll have to check that out sometime. Okay, your go. Scourge are very close range, so I'm not
Okay.
shooting you this turn.
All right. Well, this is going to be these guys, but so I can bring them in. I just want to see. Can I fire at you? I could. Might as well.
So upon revelation that your rapiers are able to drop and shoot, and I just thought about this, your rapiers, because they're AA-2, they ignore the skimmer evasion bonus. So you'll still hit me on 5s because you're dropping and shooting.
Okay.
Um, but you would not need 6s to hit me.
To hit those. Okay. Oh, okay. Just toggle and
For me, Willoughby's like an hour and 15 minutes away, but that's still not
like
terrible.
an hour. Yeah, I mean. So those are that's okay. So you guys are all lined up there. These guys ultimately just got to move behind the building to hide.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that.
I'm just thinking where to send these guys there.
Does it look like I'm playing to
Nah.
win?
No, I'm yeah.
No, I'm just screwing with you.
We're gonna do this. We're gonna come. Bang. There. So this is okay. So 4. There was something too. So those guys are skimmer, right? Because I do
They are
remember
skimmer.
in Toledo lining my guys up in such a way that you couldn't see behind. I don't know if the infantry couldn't shoot the tank behind.
I believe they got rid of that in version 2.
Okay.
Basically, like you can see the whole squad that you want to shoot at now. I believe Aaron Erasmus can probably correct me on that, but I know for sure when you shoot your shots, you ignore your squad now. Um, but I think you also ignore enemy models when
Okay.
shooting as well. I could probably look that up. Hey, I'm excited. This is like my first game. Well, this is my first game since Origins. So go me. Kind of took the summer off.
Okay. Well, so the rate. Let's see. 3 shots. Okay. So I'm gonna first do the Now, when I shoot these guys in, do I have to call out each specific model if I say the armor group?
You have to say like two guys are
He's going.
shooting
Okay.
this model, one
How
guy's
many?
shooting that.
How many points of damage can he take?
One. All my guys
Oh,
are
okay.
one,
So,
except the transports are two.
all right. So I'm gonna send these two are gonna fire into him. He's gonna fire into that one.
Okay.
So energy 10. I need a 4. Do I get the?
You need a well. So these guys have the skimmer bonus, so you'll actually need sixes to hit me
Okay.
because your saber tanks do not ignore the skimmer bonus, basically, or the evasion bonus.
Where did you see that it was? Oh, the AA2 gets rid of the skimmer bonus.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, AA has a number assigned to it, so some might be like a AA3 or AA1, and that's how much evasion it gets rid of.
One hit.
One hit will probably kill me because I'm armor of, what am I now? 13? 13 armor these days.
And my energy is, but it's a 10, so I need a.
You need a
Oh, I
3.
need a 3. Okay.
Pop. So it was this one?
Yep.
Okay.
So then the last one's gonna fire into him. Nope. All right. I just want to get those guys out. I'm gonna do 2 and 1, and then
I'm afraid of my AA.
I just remember because if I can pick the guys up, it makes it harder. I can
Yeah.
pick them up and
Well, so if you win the initiative roll off next turn, the first thing that you should probably do
get
is
those
just
guys.
yeah and zip away.
Pick them up. Yeah. I'm just thinking if I don't win that,
Yes,
I wanna
then
make
that's
it.
the problem.
That's yeah. All right. So this is the same thing. So I need 6.
Hits. Actually, those guys need fives, but yes.
Okay. And then he's an energy 3. You're 13, so I need a 6.
Energy 3. What?
Oh, I'm sorry, energy 7.
Yes.
So I need a 6 to hit you.
Yeah. Wound.
Wound, yeah. Nope.
No.
All right. Let's try the other one. No, nothing. Okay.
So that's going to be that. There is no. So if like you damage the buildings, there's the chance that bricks will fall on us in the end phase. None of that happened this turn, so we don't have to worry about that. But you have to keep a counter for all this collateral damage, so you got to mark it with like a special dice or some sort of counter. Um, we're done. There's nothing that's going to happen here at the end phase for us. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll initiative. I believe. Hold on, what's the correct order? I actually have that here. Yeah, you roll for initiative and then you discard command cards. So I got a 6.
Now, do you add your command value
Yes,
into
you
this?
do.
So what happens when you're tied? Because if you were down 1 and
If it's a tie, we re-roll. Although I think a 6 just always
is it a
goes.
6? Okay, 6 always
Uh,
wins.
doesn't matter. We can look it up later. But
So I was to say you want it. Yeah.
yeah, I'm going to go. I'm going to pull 2 more command cards before I do anything to come up to 3. You can pull 3.
Oh, okay. Well, so then I'm gonna, if I'm reading this right, I'm gonna play this one right now.
Sure.
So it's a shock assault. After
Okay.
drawing command cards, pick one friendly squad to activate immediately.
Okay.
Squad cannot activate during its battle group activation round. So if that, could I activate these guys?
You could, but then they're just gonna
Oh,
wander
the
off
whole
to
run.
the
Okay, so never mind. I don't.
transport.
Yeah.
You could activate a squad here. Does
Yeah.
it say a unit or a squad?
Squad.
Squad. Okay. So you could activate your infantry and have them go. Now there's no more occupier's advantage stuff. I don't think so. You just You just punch me because we're both occupying the terrain piece now. And that's a dangerous thing in version 2 is being able to basically double tap with infantry. You assault, and then if you get your first turn activation, just going, okay, I'm going to do it again, probably wiping out whatever's in that building with you.
Oh, so right. Well, yeah. You know what? Then I'm gonna do it on these guys.
Or you can do one of your tank groups if you wanted.
No, I'm gonna do it on these.
I mean, the most damaging
yeah.
thing is that.
So these guys are alright.
So roll yourself 15 more dice.
9, 15, and there's no
I
no
don't believe
bonus. So now I just
there's
just
no
straight up. Okay.
Yeah, it's
so I need
just
a 3.
4.
4.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the occupier's
That's
advantage thing is
6.
gone now because you didn't enter.
So that's 7. So I had to
At
roll it.
7,
Yeah.
so then that's going to there's what 3 left here, so leaves one guy. Over there. That's fun. I think that's actually cause for a fortitude check. Oh, look at you making me look up rules. Alright, let me just roll a dice and see what happens. 4. Where is fortitude now these days?
It's 261.
Oh, slowing the game down, looking up rules.
If the squad currently is under 50% of its original total damage points, roll 1 dice and consult their fortitude.
The fortitude is. Oh, it's not part of the actual thing. Hold on, they changed it. It is. Oh, what did they do with it? I want to say they like moved it into like a picture or something. Where's the fortitude stat?
No, be the number next to the word infantry in the unit type.
So type.
Oh, next to so is that a 3?
Oh, infantry 3+. Yeah. Okay. All right. Look at you for finding that. So I have to roll.
Actually, I didn't. I mean, yes, I found it.
Oh, you read it off the screen. Oh, cheater. Okay. So I rolled a what? 4. Will be the number next to the word, and I have to roll under it, right?
Equal to or higher than there's no effect. Yeah, it's lower.
Well, I rolled a 4, and I have a 3+. So
Yeah, if the result is equal to or higher than a number, there is no effect. If the result is lower,
oh, okay. Then I'm
so
fine.
you're fine. And is that so? I'm assuming that's it right there.
Yes. Yeah.
So
Or where it says
oh, infantry 4+. Okay.
yes. Scourge like fighting just a little bit more than the UCM in this regard, I guess. Okay, so do you have any more cards you want to play?
No.
No, fresh out.
No, fresh out.
Okay, we will go ahead and would have been a good card to play earlier. Okay, we will just go ahead and see what we can do to your transports, your bears. Come over here. We're going to put 2 on that one, 1 on that one. Now your bears have 2 damage points apiece. Should say like
yes, yeah.
Okay. So the 2 on the one guy, we hit on 2s. Of course, I missed with the 1. So then I'm energy 11. Your armor 14.
13.
13. So I need a
2.
4 plus to do. No, you're 13. So I need a 5 to do.
A critical.
No, 4.
You know, 4.
4. Yeah,
to do
4,
critical, right?
4 to do a critical. I need those fat sponsorship dollars. Thank you, Aaron. 3. So it's just 1 damage point. And then on the other one, I will hit and just 1 more damage point. We will go ahead and move then squad. And we'll shoot one of your condors. Not that it matters too much because you have 4 sitting right there.
Yes, I'm hoping it is.
Alright. Actually, I probably can't. Nope. Can't get to him. And then I'm energy 8, so to shoot you, you're 13.
For what?
The armor on your tanks?
Oh, yeah.
No, your armor on your tanks is like a 15.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep,
so,
15.
and the armor on a bear is a 13?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We'll shoot up a bear. I need 6s. But I've got 2. Yeah. So 1 hit and armor of 8. Hey, 1 point of damage. Or energy of 8. My transport can actually move. They go. They can move and fire 12 inches. I'm going to be woefully out of range. Yeah. That'll be something for next turn. Scourge transports are actually pretty dangerous in shooting. Your go.
Alright, well, I'm gonna. These guys.
Skedaddle.
The hell out of Dodge. So, they just.
You just pick them up and then you could just move them off to the side of the table because they're just going to get in the bear.
Yep.
And then they're going to. Now, what you could do, you could leave 1 squad on the table.
Okay.
And they could shoot out at my flyers or something, or the.
So would you leave them up here or down?
You would just like move them to like the side of the wall here and say that they're shooting because your legionnaires have what, like a rocket launcher or something.
Yes, there's one missile launch. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So then, do they have focus? No, they don't. But the missile launcher has penetrative. So yeah. So you could like shoot my transport or something with it. Yeah, so you just leave 3 guys sitting there. You take the objective to your side of the
He's
table.
coming over here, right?
Yep. And then he goes back. And then the dropship flies off the table.
And then this can eventually come back in, right?
Yeah, it just comes back in next turn.
Alright, so they're done.
You could, as Aaron points out, drive over to this table or this building over here and get in if you wanted to do that, or you could shoot me with the rocket launcher.
Can I do both or no? Oh no, can I
No.
get? Yeah. I'm having a hard time shooting these. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'll shoot the rocket launcher. What the hell? Might as well shoot.
Okay, Rasmus pointed that out, not Aaron. I apologize.
Get ready for the next. Oh, okay, because I've got. Well, I don't know if it's. Sorry, I have then 3 over here. Okay. Yeah, and yes, instead of just going and shooting, I might as well actually start to try and play this. So 9 inches, so he's just gonna come like that.
Just reading the UCM lives are cheap comment.
Well, we're all a bunch of inbreds, though. Is that what you?
You know what? UCM used to be the inbred faction, but then Dave had to go and write the Resistance Space Fleet, and that really changed the narrative that I was forging. Because I don't know how much more inbred you can get than space guys on the same ships for 250 years.
All right.
All right, so they're in the bear and they've made it over.
Yep.
I think they can actually just jump into this building.
Oh, these guys?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they can get out of that building, jump into that.
Oh. Hi, friends.
Yeah, and then they get to shoot, right? Because that's movement 1. They get out, and then they're automatically moved into that building, and I don't think that counts as movement. So, yeah, pretty sure you get to fire 15 more shots at me.
And this is where I need the 4, then I re-roll.
Yes, because I've been in the building and you have not.
12. 15, 4.
What do we got? 3 more? 4
3
more?
more.
Alright, so. Alright, what? 3 guys.
So be
You killed.
2 left on that one. I got 3.
No, I think it was just down to 1 guy, right?
Yeah.
So then, 2, so there's 3 left on this one. Oh, we'll say 3 left on that one because that's easier to mark. I'm doing some damage here, Dave. Alright. So you've activated all of that. I'm going to. Do you want to move your condors or anything before you're done? I don't think you can hurt me with your condors, but.
Yeah, but I can at least
Move around and do nothing.
Yep. I'll just put down.
So then, like, typically what you'd also see in lists are, like, with the scourge, you'd see, like, vampires and minders and monitors and little scouty units all over the place. Whereas UCM, you're going to have just more tanks and you'd have, like, the drone, the Ferrum base and stuff. Okay, so.
And I can still, with the 18 movement, I can move around, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if the building's less than 4 inches tall, you could just fly right over it, I believe. Okay, so I'm going to search for this objective, but I'm just going to search with one squad, needing a 5. The other squad is probably going to go zip across there. No, but these guys will come. We're just going to go down there for right now. Okay, so now I'll have 15 shots into you.
And then you need, so for that,
I'm going to play one of these cards. Play when a friendly squad makes a shooting action. Oh, wait, hold on. I will be playing a card. So we've got how many dice? 6, 8, 10, 12. I'll grab 3 more. Okay. So these automatically hit, but you've got cover. Even these guys who just got into that building have that defensive bonus.
okay.
So I'll just go ahead and roll this. I need, we are energy 3, I want to say. What is your armor?
My armor on these guys is, where is it?
4?
7.
Or 7, yeah. So I need 4s
And then is this where you then have
to re-roll. Yeah. Okay, so now the fun part is incendiary rounds. Play when a friendly squad makes a shooting action after all rolls to damage. So I have to pull these out. Pull these out. Now all of these hit. Or all those hit damage. So all of those go through. So you're going to lose 5, so a base. And then the squad re-rolls any of the failed damage rolls. So I get to roll all this again and then re-roll them again, I suppose. So get rid of that, get rid of these, get rid of these.
You need 4s?
Yes. 4 more.
So he's done like that. This is 1. And that one.
Okay. Oh, and then my invader has to move with those guys, and this guy's just gonna fly up there. Alright, that group is done.
Alright, so now I'm going to do the second frontline group, which is in there. But if I want to do, okay, if I want to do a search and just say screw it, I'm going to try and grab this thing.
Yeah.
5, right? Can I then move them out?
Yep.
But then they won't build it. He won't build it.
Well, actually, I think you have to like outnumber me to move out, which, well, you do. Well, that was a silly question. Yeah. Yeah, I think the way we played that card is correct, but
but so with that is if I do the search and I move, I can only get them in here. He then can't move, or can he?
He can because
That's a battle group.
Yeah, as long as that bear has not activated.
Yeah.
So you can say, when these infantry activate, I'm activating this condor with them, and I'm activating this bear with them.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try and do that. So I'm just gonna. All this stuff's going on. I want the little guys in the background to just pick it up and slowly tiptoe away.
I'm fairly confident you can do that.
Yeah. Oh.
Now I'm gonna make you re-roll that, Dave. You can't roll into my models like that.
Roll a 2.
We're gonna make this interesting.
That's action 1.
Yeah.
Can you do the same action twice?
No. No, you can't search twice. That would be silly. Lewis would not write a rule like that. But now you're going to make me look this up, Dave. Actions. A squad cannot perform the same action twice in one activation. See? Lewis would not write that
ship.
rule.
I had the 5. Stupid ship.
Yes.
Alright. Well, so they failed to search, but I can still then shoot with all of them. So I might as well at least just.
You can search and shoot.
Yeah, that's what I'm. That's what
Yeah.
so for my second for this whole battle
Yeah.
group would be to just shoot and see if I can just take out. All right, we'll just do that.
Although I think maybe there's a penalty for searching and shooting. Or there was at one point, and I'm forgetting.
So the double move, yeah, I do have a yeah.
That's going to be somewhere with objectives. Or at least looking for the victory objectives. Oh, but yeah, you so I forgot about this. But this is something that we should bring up on the stream so that people watching later, because the vast Scald audience out there, as I lose a dice. In version 2, ground APCs can scan a building to make it easier. Not that it would help you with your 2 roll, but the ground APCs can scan the building and make it so you have a +1 better on your roll. So you would have only needed a 4 plus.
And that's not a like because I got 2 by there, it doesn't.
Right. So scanning counts as both of the actions for that round for that APC.
So then he wouldn't be able to. Well,
but
no,
you
I could have done it because I had 2 APCs.
You have 2
so
APCs.
One of them could have scanned.
Right.
Okay. So could you do? Oh, you can't. Can you? I'm gonna ask this question. Can again? This is just hypothetically. APC 1 scans. AP2
is the get out of there.
Or I'm gonna say screw it. APC 2 scans it.
Well, you don't get to stack up APC bonuses. No, you don't get +2. I don't think.
Well, that's fine. I will. I'm just gonna fire anyway. So. Yes.
Oh, okay. So actually, here's what. Let's tell the Scald audience the correct rule. You scan with an APC and you give that bonus to a squad doing a search. So one squad would be searching on a 4 plus, whereas the other squad would be searching on a 5 plus.
Okay. Scan tokens do stack.
What the? No, they don't stack because a squad can only have one scan token at a time, sir. Aaron, in this one instance, you are not correct. You can have multiple scan tokens for multiple squads, but you cannot have 2.
Okay.
It's bold on page 280. For once, I have a rule right.
All right.
Watch, he's going to point me to another spot in the book where I'm wrong.
Hold on.
He's furiously flipping through his book right now.
15. All right. So I need 4s to hit you.
The token to get this club. What? I hate him so much.
I will say that if there's a rule to override the bold rule,
You may remove any scan tokens within 2 inches to add +1 to this. You may remove any scan tokens within 2 inches to add 1+1 to the search roll per token. Transports making remove its scan. A unit may only have 1 scan token. I hate you so much, Aaron. Okay.
it's clear as mud.
Well, it is when you read the whole thing together instead of skimming. So if you were to have 3 ground APCs sitting there that didn't move, that did nothing. Yeah.
Oh, so each one could scan. I get a token.
So, and yeah, each one of these APCs, so I'm just going to move these here so the stream can see. Yeah, they can see these. So I got 3 APCs right here. Each one could give up its movement and everything to scan. So then there would be 3 scan tokens sitting around. And you could have one squad get all 3 of those tokens.
I gotcha. Okay.
Giving you a +3 search mechanic.
I gotcha. Okay.
I still hate Aaron, but he is correct, as is the norm.
Well, and all that, I'm just gonna try and wipe your guys out. So I need 4 ups.
Yes, because I'm armor 7.
Oh God.
Why don't you just join the Discord to tell me these rules to my face, Aaron? Are you at work watching this?
2, 4, 6, 8 guys.
8 guys. Okay. So there's 3 left here, so that's going to be.
Now will that force a
So they need to take a fortitude test because they just got beat up.
And they fail.
And they fail, which means they
run away.
Yeah, they hop out and get in their APC, I believe, and then they're just done.
All right. So that one's done. Okay.
All right. Well, poop, I say. My go then.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna go take some scourge guys up here, and we are going to do 2 shots onto one onto the other.
Okay.
So the one by himself will be the blue dice. These are 2s to hit. Energy.
Oh, okay.
Energy 11, so I need a 4. Right? Yeah, because you're on 15. And it's a 1. Excellent rolling.
Yeah, I like that.
Then we'll go ahead and just move the transport here. He can't do anything. This transport. Oh no. I got it. This is the tape measure. Things get stuck.
Need this one?
Yeah, for a second. Good old Hawk tape measure. Alright, so these guys will move 9 and still be outside of shooting range because they can only shoot 9 inches. I don't like these guys. I know a lot of people on the internet like them, but and I could have been a little bit more aggressive with where they were on the board, but meh. Give me vampires any day. Then this just moves up and we're done.
All right. My turn.
Yep, I'm just gonna go get this tape measure. Actually, I'm going to switch to a different tape measure.
Yep. This will do. You know what? This guy should never have moved. I did that wrong. He shouldn't have moved. He should have. He should never have moved.
Well, that's a good thing to bring up. So a lot of times what people will do is put on the flight stands like what they typically
That's
want.
I gotta get that. Yeah. And I'm just looking at it, oh yeah. So it's not gonna impact anything. But so I am. You know what? We are going to.
I do love me some vampires, though.
I really don't think I do.
Hey, good evening, Patrick. Did you see many great airplanes today? I would just say vampires can use it now.
So,
I don't have to wait for an errata. I'll just say that they can.
well,
We are just going by the rules from the book because there is no errata out there for the community, so we can't
all right.
talk or
So
discuss about anything that is not out there. It's just not a thing.
these guys are actually move them up. They're gonna fire. They're raised. They
Oh, I guess there are community erratas, but no, we're not using any community erratas. We are using plain by the book
okay.
TT Combat approved rules.
These two
Yes.
are gonna go into him. He's gonna fire.
So they do have range counter. Almost any target outside of resistance or building have counter. So that's C.
Okay.
So that's the range that you can shoot.
So what's the RF then?
Um, that's the full range, which you get to use against buildings and stuff. Things without countermeasures.
Oh! I got you. Okay.
So like resistance has a lot of old tech that has no countermeasures, and you can hit those from miles away. But it's still like 24 inches, I think, is the range of your gun.
Which yeah, I'm still in. Yep. Okay. So I'm still gonna do that. So it's shots one. I'll do these two into him. I'll do that first. So,
Okay.
energy.
So you will need fours to hit me because I have evasion of +2 because I'm a skimmer. Or well, because skimmer chassis have evasion of +2. Let's say that. I think our community is just fine. Ohio's got a nice, healthy, growing community. There's no toxic stuff here.
Okay, so one hits.
One hits, which means it'll probably blow me up because I'm armor 13. Yep, 13. Got to get used to that new system.
What's the AC? So I need a 3 to hit you. My energy is 10. Like I just want to make sure I'm reading that right.
So your accuracy is a 2,
Mm-hmm.
energy of 10.
So I need a 3. Okay.
No, you need you need a 3 to wound me. Okay. You got to meet my armor value.
6.
And that would have done 2 points of damage, but I am just a poor little hunter.
All right, so we'll do the last one. I need a 4. 5. Nothing. Okay.
All right.
So they're done. You guys. I just want to make sure I'm doing that right if I'm going to go for him.
That's right. Go for that one guy, not the others who are staring you down. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just, my
You,
thought is,
you paid for all that black powder. You're gonna make sure it gets there. You're gonna use
yeah, I'm just
every
thinking,
ounce
hey,
of
if
that.
I can take out as much of that, um, yeah, you know what? Let's do that. We'll just fire everything into that one. So that's 12 inches. Oh, wait. Indicator wide. 8 shots. Range. 12. Yeah. So, range. Okay, so range counter. You would have a countermeasure in him?
Yeah, all my
Okay.
stuff have counter.
So it's 8 shots each. Okay. What's their armor?
8 shots each.
Is that is each one, or is that the whole squad gets 8 total?
Yeah, that's. Oh, no, you can't use the wide because that doesn't have the AA. You have to use.
Oh, okay. All right, so it's 9 shots.
It's like, man, what the heck did they do to rapiers?
9. Okay, so what's your armor? Or what I need? My
I'm a 13, so you need sixes.
1.
Now, was that the to hit roll or the?
That was the to hit roll.
Okay, so then you just need threes,
Oh, I need 3s.
right? Your accuracy is a 3.
That's right. That's where I was getting screwed. Okay. Okay, so 4 hit, and then so now I need
Sixes to
6s.
wound. Nothing.
Okay.
I mean, at least your AA can actually hurt my tanks, whereas mine can't. Another reason to like vampires. I'm just saying, vampires are the best, people. Bring as many as you can. Forget prowlers; those things are nerfed into uselessness. Um, let's go ahead and that's already activated. That's done. They failed their fortitude test. I think they're just done this turn. I'm not too concerned about them, to be honest. Let's just say he's done this turn, so I don't have to look it up because I don't see those 5 guys as doing anything meaningful in there besides just getting slaughtered.
This move does not affect a squad's activation in any way.
It doesn't.
So, squads that running away may embark directly into a transport if possible. Squads that fail their fortitude test will drop any objectives they're carrying. This move does not affect a squad's activation in any way.
Cool. All right. Then we get out of the transport. We go in with 5 shots against 8 bases.
We got this.
We got this. This is good. This is good. Do I have any cards for this? Nope. All right. So I need 4s, and then I will re-roll the 4s or anything over a 4. So 3. So we'll do 3 damage. Sean says, "Go, Dave, go." All right. So that is this guy's just gonna fly up here, and that's done. And I think that's my whole turn.
Alright, so I just have these guys left. we'll just do some more pew pew. So, actually, what's your? Uh,
You'll need 4s to hit them with your main battle tanks.
I'm gonna do.
Then we could finish our game of Dropzone and get some Rumble Slam on the table. I was so looking forward to playing some of that up at Michigan.
I'll play that. It's. All right, so I
Well, you
need.
think I'm bad with the rules with this? Wait till you see me with Rumble Slam.
So, does that mean I could fire both of those? Is that two? I mean,
The machine gun?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can fire the machine gun and the main gun, but you don't have any machine gun targets.
Machine gun only go after infantry?
I mean, it's like energy 4 or 3.
Energy 3, yeah. So.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm going to do these two into him and this back one into that guy.
Okay.
So 2 shots. Energy 10, I need 4.
Yep.
Nope. 6. 2.
No.
Alright, well. We're going to fire all three into one.
Into one? Okay.
Yeah.
So. Thanks, Aaron. I can pontificate and not be corrected in my chat on Rumble Slam rules. I actually know the Carnivale rules better than Rumble Slam.
So, which one is. I'm going to fire with the. Oh, so it's 3 shots. So it's 9 shots total.
Yep. But good news for anybody who actually wants to play Rumble Slam. The rules are available. The whole PDF rulebook for it is free on the TT Combat website.
Alright.
Just saying, if you want to download that real quick and correct me on any rules.
And I'm sorry, what's their defense again?
They have an evasion of +2, so
I need a 5. I need a 5.
Nope. You need a 3 because you're shooting me with rapiers who have the AA.
Oh, yeah, okay, so I need a 3. I keep... Well, hits, so now my energy's 7.
So now you need 6s. Oof. Should have split those all up.
You know what? I just wanted to really make sure of one of them.
That one did bite it with 3 successes.
Alright, yes, we will. Let's start moving. Alright, that's it.
That's it? Okay, that should be it for me. So, like, typically what you do, especially like in a tournament, to keep things like in track, like normally what I would do is I'd have a little marker of like all my battle groups, and I just tally mark 1. Okay, this guy activated.
Yep.
This
That's why I'm
activated.
just flipping over the paper so I know which one is.
So yeah, we could be marking this down to track it and stuff. But so now we go back to the initiative roll, and once again, if you have a card.
So how do you know what your commander is?
Okay, well, so technically we're fudging this just a little bit. We would choose like that model's my commander.
Okay.
But since we're just doing the starter box, I'm just having fun with this.
So if I wonder, okay, so I guess because here's my question on that is
for a demo game, it's the whole table. If it's the sphere of influence, is what you're talking about.
No. Before rolling for initiative, pick a friendly commander. The commander increases its command value by 3 for the initiative roll.
Okay.
And you may force your opponent to reroll any 6s.
So you can have multiple commanders on the table, but you're always just going off of the highest level 1. So you could always like purchase an extra commander who's going to sit in like another tank somewhere. But yeah, so for this card, we're just going to say your commander is going to be at +3. So you're 4 better than me. If I roll that 6 and you don't, I could still win.
And I may force my opponent to reroll any sixes. That's
Dick.
yeah. So 2. So that's essentially why I played it. It's like, well, if nothing else, you got to reroll the 6. So
Dick. All right. So now with Drop Zone, the other thing is the kind of like hammer blow activations where you do a last turn drop and shoot, and now you're going to first turn move all those tanks up and just now have no penalties, right? So you just like double tap somebody.
okay.
That happens with Drop Zone. It's something that you should be aware of when you're playing the games that you can just get blindsided at the start of a new turn. Which is why it's important to have a really good commander value, or you can get like a 2 or 3 and be ballsy, I guess. But
All right. So we are. I am going to activate.
well, before we do that, if you want to discard any cards, you can do that.
That's right.
I think I'm going to discard cards just to see what else is in this deck. Because I don't need call for
Yeah.
yeah.
So then I go back up to 4.
Wait, what was your what did that card say?
It added +3.
Just for the dice roll or for the whole turn?
Before rolling for initiative, pick a friendly commander. The commander increases its command value by 3 for the initiative roll.
Only yeah. So yeah, you're
So
going to stay
so
with the 4. Interesting.
So what's considered a garrison?
Garrison are any of these buildings. A garrison also could be like a collection of like cars and stuff. I
Okay.
think. Or no, no, because those are like walls. I forget. There's a big section of it in the book.
Okay.
It's really bothering me that I have 2 windows up there, but I'm too lazy to try and fix it while we're
Oh, I
streaming.
thought you were doing like a virtual reality.
No, no, that's like
No,
so you could apply an effect and see it
yeah, that's
during
what it
the
looks like.
yeah.
All right. Well, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna this group. All right. I'm gonna try this again. One, he's gonna scan, do an active scan.
We're gonna do this
I'm
proper.
gonna do it proper. So we got an active scan.
So you're activating all these bears.
Yep. These.
So
Well, I've got the 2 bears. So yeah,
you can activate 3.
it's in a different battle group.
It's not in a different battle group. There's nobody in that transport. Transports are not assigned to battle groups anymore. You can just
Oh, okay.
say, "Come here, bear, and help out
Yes.
your friends."
Come hither. All right. So then 2 are gonna do a scan,
You could do 3.
but I could use this one for the getaway. So
Yeah,
they
you
scan
could
it,
do
pick it up, move it.
that.
All right. So there, these 2 are scanning.
Okay.
So now I need a MR. So I need a 3, right? So it'd be 2 tokens. I've got one
So
group
it's
that's
down to a 4 right now because it's a new turn. If you add 2 scans,
that's a 2.
it's a 2 plus.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna over.
Or you could have 2 squad surge.
I'm hoping that I can roll a 2. Yep, that's why I'm only scanning with 2 of the 3 bears.
What he's saying is you have to have the transport within 2 inches of the building.
Oh, you can't move if you scan. So and I'm not. I can't do that. Never mind. Okay.
Yes.
So
I mean, I'd allow it. I don't care.
I'll play it right because so that's just good to know. So the next turn, just move them up.
Yeah, so like you can move them up right now.
But then I can't scan.
You're not scanning anyways.
You can't move if you scan a building. Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, I see what you're saying. So these two are just gonna sit right here because I'm still gonna try and
Right.
do it with at least one of them just to see if I do.
No, Aaron, you are not the thief of joy. That goes to our fearless leader, Donald Roach. He is the thief of joy, and he knows exactly what he's done.
All right, so I need a 4.
Yes.
Okay, so I got 1 unit scanning.
So you could have a couple of them searching. I mean, they could all search and shoot, or one can.
Well, I was gonna do these guys were all gonna search.
Hmm.
Then if I fail, I could still do activate this one, or do I have to call it right now that okay this unit of them are searching?
I don't think you have to say what
Or
you're
can I
doing.
do it after the fact? So if I see, like, oh, it failed, the other ones are gonna search.
Mm,
Do you have to call that out
I
right
don't think
now?
you have to call it. Actions. Yeah, they may complete its actions in any order, but cannot split actions. So you could shoot, then search. You can search, then shoot. You can.
Yeah. So these guys, this unit can search then shoot. This one can search then shoot. Is I guess what I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll do that. So they're gonna search first. So I need a 4.
Okay.
Okay. So now,
They can just walk away.
bye bye guys. It's been fun. Have a good time. I wish I want to. I'm gonna record a little sound thing that when the door, like the little feet rounding, door closing, the engine going, and he's going into here, and then he's off the table.
Yeah, I just want to double check with Garrison's, but I'm pretty sure you can just bail out of there.
Wasn't it because I had more guys too?
Yeah, I think that's the thing that lets you do that. I'll get better with these version 2
Well,
rules.
then I guess. How did you? What's your so when your infantry move from one building to the next? Is that do they have a how? Is that just their movement range?
So they get out 2 inches from the building,
Uh huh.
and then they've got their regular movement. So they move into their transport,
Okay.
and then the transport can kick people out, and then once they get within that building, then they go.
Well, then these guys are just.
But when infantry leaves a building, they cannot move further.
So then they're sitting.
I'm just looking for where that rule is. Linked garrison shooting exiting. Oh, even when they abandon a building, they can embark directly into a transport. If a garrison has more enemy squads occupying it than friendly, any squad wanting to leave the garrison must first make a fortitude test. Oh, yeah, that's not me. If it passes, doo, doo, doo. Yeah, you can just get out. Yeah, because you have more people than me. There's nothing bad. Right. Yes. Yeah. I see what Aaron's saying. Yeah. As long as the transport was within 2 inches of them, they can.
And that one wasn't though.
Oh. Well, then they're not getting out of the building.
So
You
and
should
that
just.
one was the same because I don't think I moved it, so I played that wrong on both.
Well, just stand in the building and shoot me, Dave. I got
Okay.
like
Oh, okay, so fine.
4 bases against your.
Well then we're just gonna move him up there, so he's just waiting. So and ultimately it's and these guys who they still
Well, or they could just get into that one of those transports. You already moved those transports there.
yeah. I'll just move him there because he's got full armor.
Okay.
So yeah, they're all sitting in this.
Cool.
All right, with the objective.
Yes. I've got nothing that can really do anything to
Okay, then these guys are just, I just, you know what? Going to.
I got 4 bases of infantry left.
What the hell? Shoot
You
them
say
all.
it like it's a hard decision.
3, 15, 24s.
Yep. And you don't have to re-roll anything. Unless I have a card, which I don't think I do.
4, so it's 2, 4, 6, 7. I don't want to do that. Okay, so took 7 out.
Okay. That is going to be 1 base, and leaving me with 2 guys over there. I'm sorry, 3. I can math.
And that is the end of that.
Okay, while you do that, I'm gonna have fun just playing cards because it's a thing. Play. So I'm playing Booby Trap. Play after an enemy squad completes any action in a garrison, including entering. Roll 1 dice. That garrison suffers that many automatic energy 10 hits. Resolve any new collateral damage tokens immediately, as if the garrison took damage from a weapon. So we're gonna say that the garrison suffers 3 points of damage automatically. And I've got another card I just want to see. Okay. So now we have to roll collateral damage. And I've got a flowchart right here. Resolve collateral on page 268 or page 299.
It's 299.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we have to now randomly determine where these 3 points of damage are going.
Oh, 269.
269 or 2.
Maybe 299. 299.
Yeah, 299. At least according to this flowchart.
I don't want to say our flowchart's wrong, but I don't.
Could be. All right. So you've got what 3 squads, and I've got well 1 squad left. So what we'll do is, or no, this is only 2 squads, right?
Yeah, so this is 1. This
Okay.
is separate.
1, 2, this guy. 3, 4, this row. 5, 6, my guys. So that'll be 2 on that roll.
So 2 are dead?
No, they just so each collateral damage token causes 1 automatic hit at energy 4. So there is no criticals. There's no criticals with this. So energy 4 will just straight up hurt you because you're armor 4. So you just take 2 points of damage.
Wait, no, armor. I'm armor 7.
Oh yeah, you're armor 7. Yeah, so you just take 1 point of damage there.
And these guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then the other one takes a wound there. And then we have to have another special marker for collateral damage, because there's now 3 collateral damage on that building. Most crinkly stuff ever. Alright, so we have collateral. We will have to resolve this at the end of the phase.
Do your guys take any collateral damage?
No, because none fell on them right
Okay.
now. Okay. So now it's my go?
Yep.
Alright. Let's go ahead, grab some Scourge dice over here. We will have my, what do I have? 13 guys left. Take some shots at you. That should be 13 dice. Yes, it should be. 4s to damage you. That's pretty good. So that's going to be 8 damage.
Do you roll? Oh,
Yeah, we're still in the
so
building with
it's
each other.
gonna be 4, and then he's down 4. Okay.
We'll go ahead and activate their transport. It's going to come over here and shoot your transport. So this is a focus 3 ship. Accuracy 4 with 5 shots. Okay. So we've got a focus of 3. So I could take 1 shot, make it energy 7. Then this will make it energy 10. Alright, so I have 1 energy 10 shot. I use up some of my focus. And I roll 14, so it's just 1 point of damage. The bear that has your guys in it. Not a big fan of the focus on all the Scourge stuff. Okay. I'm done with that group. Your turn.
Right. So these guys have gone. Yes, they fired. Armor group 2. We are going to these guys. So let's see. I need. You're still skimmers, right?
I am still skimmers. We just have flat evasion now.
So I need a 4 to hit you. Is your evasion base 2?
Yep. You're getting it, Dave.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do. I'm feeling lucky.
I think you are.
Yeah, no, it's 2 on that one. I'll do 2 on him.
Miss, miss.
And he's gonna go fire on him. Miss. Alright. Well,
I thought you were feeling lucky.
yeah.
Do you want to go up to the casino after this?
Oh. Actually, I probably should. That'd be probably better. Alright, well, so we're gonna do 3 shots, 3, 6, 9. 3, 3, 3.
Okay.
I'll do.
You could repeat what happened last time.
Good. But I need 3s.
Yep, because you ignore my evasion.
Okay, so the first one. 3 hits, so now my energy is 7. I need 6 to hit you.
Yep.
That's number 1. Nothing. Number 2. Hits. 2 hits. Come on. Nope.
Nothing.
Nothing. This guy, can he fire down on anything?
Not that he can hurt. His guns are what, like energy 5 or
Oh, yeah,
something?
that's true. Yeah, energy 3, they're even worse.
Yeah, I mean, really the only transports that can hurt things are scourge transports. Because they
Okay.
have focus.
Well, that's it for him.
Alright, I will go ahead and
One.
take these guys. They'll search.
Oh.
Hmm.
Yeah, okay, never mind. Never mind.
They find it. They get into the transport, which is right here. You can reaction fire.
This guy?
Yep,
Oh,
because this is going in here. I'm going to activate that.
okay, so so that's going to be the 8 shots then.
No, it's going to be your AA.
Oh, 9 shots.
What's the range of your AA?
Reaction fire is infinite. Is that RF?
No, it's RC.
I see 18 inches.
Okay. So
I'm pretty sure.
I think you've got me.
Yeah. All right.
So what reaction fire is going to do is make it harder for you to hit me, so you'll be hitting me on 5s. Now you can choose to say, I'm just going to reaction fire one guy, 2 guys, or all 3. But you have to make that choice before you
Why
do.
wouldn't you do all 3?
Well, because sometimes maybe you want to hold some shots for this guy who might fly up. Because they still get to activate.
They already did.
Oh, they've already activated?
Yeah.
Oh, then they can't reaction fire.
Oh, so. Oh, okay.
So you have to have shots waiting to reaction fire.
Gotcha.
Alright, so then this guy's just going to go 12 inches back. With his friends. And that's my group.
All right. Oh, just those little guys. Oh, shit! You already left the building.
Well, didn't that all already activate?
This group. This is my
Oh,
frontline
no, that
group
one
too.
hasn't. Yeah.
Frontline, yeah. And actually, could I bring, because this was part of group 2, could they come back on, or once they're off, they're off?
Did that's this group activating now?
Yeah.
They can come back on. Pretty sure they just
I don't
come
know
back
what.
in
I
from
guess
the table
this
edge.
realistically, I don't know why.
I mean, you could shoot at tanks and stuff with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to say in this version they just come back after coming off the table edge. The next turn.
I guess we'll just shoot. They're just gonna come over here and they're just gonna shoot a missile launcher
Okay.
into him. So that's need a 3 to hit.
Hits.
Energy 9.
Well, I still have people in the building.
Do you? Oh. That's where I could have done, because I had that same booby trap card. I could have played that one as well on you.
Oh.
But it would have most likely taken my own guys out. So.
Right.
So I can still fire the missile at him, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think you can just go to the wall and shoot.
Yeah, alright, so I did roll a 6, so now it's an energy 9. What's your armor?
Can you go to the wall in CQB?
Oh, I'm CQV, so I can't. Okay, so
No,
that's
no,
fine.
no. I think you might actually be able to. Hold on a second. Can you do that now? Are the pistols in that? They aren't. They aren't alternate weapons, right? They are not alternate weapons. You ah, here's the only reason that you wouldn't be able to go to the wall and shoot, I think, is because it might count as moving in the garrison to shoot, like go to the wall to shoot.
Oh, okay. All right.
Let's see. Shooting at garrison, moving in a garrison. Yeah, so it does count as movement.
Okay. I'm gonna automatically hit, but it's an energy 3. And what's your armor?
7, so
Yeah,
fours.
4s. 4 hits.
Well, that's gonna be that base and 4 left.
And that will do it for me.
Sounds good. I think the only, well, I've got, we started, so these guys have not gone yet. Let's go ahead and zip around here. I'm gonna put one shot into the bear with the infantry, one shot here, and then one shot there.
Okay.
So bear with the infantry, hits, energy 11, 13. So we do 1 point of damage. Do they have 2 or 3 damage points?
2.
Alright, so now we have to look up transports and people inside. We get to see all the new rules today.
The controlling player rolls a 1d3. So it's page 263. So,
Yep.
there is no effect when on 2 to 3, each unit embarked suffers
An E10 energy hit. Okay, so go ahead, roll a D3. Okay, so each unit inside that transport, so that means each stand takes 3 energy 10 hits.
So, now what does do? Would these guys have any?
They have no saves against this.
Because they have no passive countermeasures?
Correct.
But I do.
You have a card that gives a squad passive countermeasures?
Yes. After discarding command cards, pick one. Oh, I didn't play it right. I guess I should have done that. Or maybe I just didn't know when. I should have done it.
Pick one friendly squad for this. Sure, I'll allow it.
But no, well, because I would have had to have done
You
it.
would have done it.
So that's fine. No, I'll do it right. I mean,
okay.
So 3 units take
3 energy 10 hits, which have a chance of probably just wiping the squad because these can cause collateral or like double damage.
Okay, so energy 10. So we'll do this one. So it's 3 hits, energy 10.
Yeah, so like a 3 plus does 2 damage.
2.
So yeah, ones are always fails, right? So 2 damage. Does that work for damage? Ones are always roll 1 dice. If there's no, I think you take 4 damage. Roll 1 dice for each successful hit and add the energy value. If the result equals or beats the target's armor, then 1 damage is inflicted. Yeah, so ones aren't failures in this.
Okay, so
So you take 4 damage on one squad.
and even though it's an armor 7,
So that, yeah, because it's an energy 10 hit.
so it'll be 3. Okay, 4. Okay, so this one takes 4 damage, so they're at 4.
Wait, energy 7,
No, armor 7. I'm sorry.
armor 7. So that's, oh, 11. Oh, actually, on ones, they take 2 damage apiece.
I mean, because it seems like that would be just no matter what, then there'd be no point. It would kill him.
Well, it would matter for, like, tanks, but.
But no, if you're disembarking, you've got guys coming off the infantry.
Well, for infantry, I think it just does outright killing them.
Yep, one always fails.
Well, I don't see that under
It's
the
254.
254. You should write that in the damage section, which are all added or section. However, roll 1 is always a failure. Okay. You know, remind me about the that interaction to bring that up with TT Combat about the re-rolling of dice scenario where we did that ammunition thing. Okay, so the ones failed, you only take 2 damage on one squad, which does not get transferred to the other guys in that squad. So now you have to roll 3 damage on the next phase.
Yep. So 2, so 6.
So that's 4 damage.
This one. And these guys
That's just 3 damage, or no, 4 damage.
So this one is
Actually, wait, because it's energy 7 versus energy 10. So on 2 plus, it's 2 damage apiece.
So then this one of these is wiped out.
Yeah, because that should do 6 damage.
So now do I drop the objective?
Which one was holding the objective? No, it'll just get picked up by somebody else in the squad. Yeah, it's incendiary ammo, was that card. You have to ask them when the rerolls trigger, because the rulebook says you cannot reroll rerolls.
That comes off then. But then they can get back. They can move, right? So as part of that, I thought I saw they can still.
Yeah. Well,
So
they already did their activation this turn.
No, but I thought when it blew up that there was something else that they did.
Maybe. Let's find out.
Transport. So, after applying damage, place the embarking unit on board within 2 inches to destroy transport. Within 2 inches. So no, okay.
Yeah.
So the next turn, I'm gonna have to get them in, get them on, and then move.
Right.
Okay.
Then for these guys, we're just going to put our 4 shots into that bear, hitting on 6s, damaging on 6s again, nothing. Alright, done. Oh, I'm sorry, my transports. Let's have this transport shoot. Each one of these will shoot one of your rapiers. Why not? So these are focus 5, or they have 4 shots. What are they saying? No, it's not so straightforward. But hi, Jesse. Into the 1, miss, no damage. Next one, because it's accuracy of 4, I've got 2. With 2, that goes to like an energy. So I can't even hurt you. Yeah. Scourge transports can hit behemoths real hard, or they can miss on technicals. It's really weird. Alright, that's done. Here we go.
Discard cards?
Sure. Yeah, because I already activated them. They did nothing. Okay. Well, actually, no, we roll initiative. and then we discard cards. Oh wait, before we even do that, we have to resolve the 3 collateral damage that's still on this building. Alright, so we've got collateral damage. Okay. At the start of the roundup phase, each collateral damage token causes 1 automatic energy for hit. So we just have to randomize. You've got 1, 2, 3. So I'll take my hits on 5 or 6.
Okay.
And then he's 3 and 4, and 1 and 2. You go ahead and roll it this time.
4.
So that'll be that squad there. And then there's 2 more that we have to figure out.
That's an energy 4. Is it an automatic hit?
Yeah, it's automatic. So, well, you have to roll dice to see if it beats the armor.
6, yep.
So it'll cause 1 point. And then roll another one because we've got 2 more. Same squad gets hit. Does another point. And then 1 more. Same squad that's been hit all this time is getting hit again.
Is that, well, that's you, right?
No, I was 5 or 6.
Oh, so, is that, okay. 4, yep. Not quite, I gotta read up on that, that just,
If the collateral damage hit fails to damage the target, remove the token from the building. If it does damage the target, leave the token on. So because the tokens have continued to do damage, they stay on. So you can,
I guess it, yeah. Thematically, it doesn't make sense. It's like, hey, the building's falling. I'm gonna stand right here and just let it keep falling.
it's just unstable, you know.
Oh,
It's unstable. Wait, what's Patrick saying? All in the same and building as well would be in the random. 1 roll to hit or see all. What? Alright, well, I'll let a proper flowchart come out.
yeah, we'll come back to that.
Yeah. Alright, so now we roll the initiative to see what's going on. 2. 5. So,
I'm going first.
yeah, I think you should. But you should probably ditch cards.
Yes.
That's not going to do me any good.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna try and get these guys up. I'm gonna discard all 3. 2, 3. Because I discarded, now I'm gonna play the cloaking field. So the thought would be discarding command cards, pick 1 friendly squad.
Sure.
So that would be, I'm actually gonna put it on this thing.
Okay.
Because if I get them into it, you're gonna fire at it.
Yes.
So the thought would be protected that.
It's a good goal.
Okay.
It could deter me from shooting at you. So you roll 10 tokens to see. Okay, so you roll once. Okay, Patrick's saying you don't break it up by how many collateral you. So 1 unit, 1 squad could take all 10 collateral damage. It's not spread out.
Okay.
And the building could take the collateral damage as well.
Okay, so
That I say skeptically.
are these guys? Alright. Well, so I think I'm gonna play this right. Um, these guys are going to.
Oh yeah, Patrick's right. All hits are randomly all hits are randomized between the scenery piece and any squads inside. Roll once for all collateral damage tokens on each scenery piece. Yeah, so like one squad could just get hit.
All right. So we're gonna put these guys are gonna move into the into one of the bears. So this is I guess what I'm not. How would I play that like aircraft?
Evasive
So
maneuvers. Play after making a move action with a friendly aircraft squad and after reaction fire is declared by a unit. So you would gain evasion of +3 until the end of that round.
okay, so if I'm putting on, I could put it on him.
And well, after I
Yeah,
declare that I'm going to reaction fire, yes.
and
So
then
what that really means is you have an evasion of 1, but it's still
evasion one plus I got the counter
plus
measure.
the reaction fire, which adds +2 to me. So basically, it's a +3 swing for me to hit you.
Okay.
I need 5s.
All right. Well, so these guys are gonna get in right here. He's gonna come over to here. He's then gonna come fly off the board. Is the thought. If I'm within, no, it's only 9 inches, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So then he's gonna come right over around like that, just to try and make it.
All right, I'll play your game. I'll reaction fire because you want to use these cards.
Well, I
All right, so I need 5s to hit you.
what you hit?
Because even though you get granted evasion 3, AA has a -2 to the evasion. So, but with reaction fire, it adds a +2. So it's still needing 5s. 1, which isn't going to be enough to drop you. Because you have like 3 damage points. That's only like a 11. Well, that might still damage you.
Armor's 10.
Yeah, so it does 1 point of damage.
And where does the passive counter?
Oh, passive. Now you get to roll. Was it a 5+? Whatever it said.
Yeah. So is it?
It's just a 5+ save you can make.
Nope.
No.
Okay, so it takes 1.
Yeah, but you've got like 2 damage points left.
Okay.
All right. My go.
Your go.
All right. So I'm just going to activate this infantry squad, fly them off the table, securing my 1 objective to your 2 that you have. Done. Your go.
To me, it's just if I get off the table,
You win. Technically, you're winning right now because you have 1 in possession.
so you get any those guys. I gotta worry about those. Those are the things that really that could hurt me, right?
These haven't activated.
But they're not gonna get close enough to me.
They get within 18 inches. No, not close enough.
Okay. So it's just these guys I gotta worry about. Okay. Well. We'll
I don't have any fun cards. Nope, I don't have any fun cards.
Okay. So I'm going to play experimental firepower.
Okay.
So When a friendly squad activates on a 3+, increase the energy value of their weapons by 1 until the end of the round. On a 5 plus, increase it by 2. So 3. Okay, so it goes up to 1. So it's 1. So their energy now is an 11.
It's pretty good.
All right. So,
With an armor of 13.
but I gotta hit. That's the key. I gotta hit you though. So we're gonna
Should
do.
have put those on the rapiers.
Oh. I want to. So 2 into him,
Okay.
and then so I need a 4.
Forced to hit, yes, because of the evasion.
So 1 hit.
1 hit. Dead.
And then the last one, he hits. No. So it's a 2. Wait, what did I need to hit?
You needed a 4, so you miss.
No, I hit you.
Oh, you hit.
I rolled a 1. I didn't know.
Oh, so you're an
Energy.
11. I'm armed 13, so nothing.
Okay. All right, and then these guys, just because I want to. Can these fire at him?
The rapier. Can my tanks shoot at your aircraft?
Can your aircraft shoot at mine?
No, my aircraft cannot
Okay,
shoot
so
at
I
yours.
really, all 3 of these guys are gonna fire right into him.
Okay, into the one that can.
Just
yes.
the only one that can do any. Yeah.
Yep.
4, 5. That's 9. Okay. I'll eventually get this. I need 3s. Ugh. Okay, so now I need 6s.
No.
Yeah, it's an energy 7.
Yeah, I'm. Oh, yes. Yes, 6 is into that.
So I
Sorry,
guess I should have done. I can see why now I should have put on those guys. 6.
Yeah, because then
Damn
you
it,
would
they
have
would've
just smoked them.
Okay. So that's it for him.
Okay. Uh, for me, I'll just go ahead and activate my last squad of infantry on the table.
I guess I didn't think about that. These are all the same cards, or at least with Fleet,
Yeah.
there's some.
Well, so there's going to be like, so you can custom build your deck in Dropzone. The only issue is right now that the army specific cards aren't out. So you will be able in the future to design lists that you know you're going to get like a good card. It's not like Fleet where I know that one turn where I desperately need not to pull the beast card, I'm going to pull the beast card. It won't happen in Zone because I won't even have that card in my deck. Um, so I'm just going to play room clearance. I get to double the shots on the close quarters weapon of that squad. So I have, 9 guys left, so I have 18 dice. I'm just going to throw it into you. So this should be 12, 15, 18 dice. Needing 4s. I think you're white.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, that's 2 bases removed. Not that it does me any good because the objective is way over there.
And Zone, so there isn't the same scoring where if you wipe out so many points of a list or anything like in Fleet. Is there anything like that where?
Yeah, there's like victory points at the end. So actually, I mean that's what you'd be playing for right now. Is you're gonna like win the game, but then you would.
So in a tournament though, you could still kind of like at least how in what Adepticon where.
Yeah, there's like
there's
bonus.
still something where you can get like if I got wiped off the table, but hey,
As I
Uh,
understand it, yes. I know that they just did release the the London GT tournament pack rules, and I haven't looked through that. But that's the way it has been.
Gotcha.
So you know what, don't hold me to that, but I'm pretty sure you still want to get
Yeah.
some kill points in there.
I don't think I've killed anything of yours.
You've killed all my infantry.
Did I? Oh yeah, I did, didn't I? Okay, yeah.
You've killed like 4 tanks. I haven't. I've killed none of your
Yeah, I got
tanks.
you got
Oh,
a
a
bear.
bear. I got a bear. So yeah. So your go.
All right.
Yeah, I mean basically you've won this game because there's nothing I can do to
Yeah.
your squad in the
Do you
back
want to just
there.
call it?
Uh hold on. Wait, no. You could lose. Lose. 'Cause we could do that double activation thing because that squad still has to move.
Oh,
Can
this
move
squad?
there.
Okay, well then, here we go. So
Yeah,
let
so
me,
I mean that's gonna be the
we'll
play
do
right
this.
here.
We'll move.
Yeah, it's your go. You're gonna blow up some of my stuff. So that's my only chance to win.
Yes. All right. The skimmer. Eventually I'll memorize what I need to hit you. So I need a 4.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna 2 into 1. So 1 hit. Energy 10. I need a 6 to hit you.
No, threes.
3. No,
Yeah, much lower
4.
armor. So yeah, you pop one.
Okay, he's gonna go. Nope. So I'm gonna do 6 and 3.
Okay.
4, 6, 3s.
Oh, Jesse just put in the chat. Um, so that scoring is the winner's 3 points, the draw is 1 point, each victory. What? Are judged on victory. All games. A draw and victory points means the game is a draw. At the end of the game, you. Oh, okay. I see what he's saying. Yeah. So at the end. Oh, that is different than what we've been playing. Oh, those crazy Brits.
Okay, 2 hits on
2 hits,
that
and
one.
then you need sixes.
That was.
Oh, I'm
So I
sorry.
rolled, yeah.
So you
So
popped
that
one.
one's done. So now the last one is firing. I need a 3, so 2 hits. I need a 6. Got it.
I mean, rapiers can do great work against Scourge.
All right, so now that should be.
No.
Do you have anywhere in any aircraft?
No,
Oh, you do, yeah. But I'm hidden behind a building. I don't think.
I don't think I can get there. No, I
Yeah.
can't. Yeah. So I mean that's
That was one of the
basically
lists
the
I
game.
remembered from playing that. Get behind a building and hide.
Yeah. So yeah. So you would win because you've got the two objectives. We'd have to like tally up victory points.
So one thing I got to just read up on because it just did not make sense to me was the collateral.
The collateral, yeah. It so
I like that, the other stuff they hit. They're starting to understand that the collateral was like
we'd
okay.
have to play a couple more games for me to really get used to it. So what you do is you like resolve the shooting, you calculate the collateral damage, and then there's you have to see then if the building's occupied, if any of the damage was caused by the flame, is the building destroyed? Then you got to resolve the collateral and then switch to the end phase, and then you kind of go back and redo all that again in the roundup phase. It's
Seems like that would. I don't know. It just seems like that would slow that down. Slow the
I
gameplay.
think with an easy flow chart or something to get it going, I don't know. It is a little clunky. Um, I'm not opposed to it. I think we were just slow in doing it. Like I think if
Yeah.
we were to
Well, because I
re-rack
didn't
and
know what
do
the
it
hell I was.
again,
Yeah, I didn't know
yeah.
what I was doing. So.
Um, the CQB, I'm not opposed to. I mean, I was kind of fine with it. The only thing is I think you get some big like seesaw battles of like you're just sending in waves of troops. That's not necessarily a bad thing. It's a little bit different than version one. Um, I would like to play a game where Scourge have like the Razor Worms and our elite combat infantry in there to see how that plays. They've kind of changed things up with the reduced rule, where like you can do some really powerful attacks, which matter in close combat against some really tough stuff. So that's yeah, we just have to get more UCM.
I'll keep. So I've got a. Well, I do actually have more that I can bring into it now. So.
I mean, I've got my UCM fleet force over there, but it's the exact same as what you fielded
Well,
right here.
so I've got the Walker. I've got the I don't know the one commander, the special that launches little jets off. Looks like a moving aircraft carrier.
Oh yeah, I'm just looking at the
Yeah.
chat here. Yeah, so but overall, so the game, I mean that's functionally the core mechanics of it. Some of the things that we really didn't get to see, well, nobody's seen behemoths, but from my understanding from the rule books, at least just going off of what's in the books, in order for you to like behemoths can like just stomp on things, like
Yeah.
just running them over. It might be a lot harder. It depends on what the stats and stuff for behemoths are for that to actually happen, because it seems that there's only two ways to really bring them in. You can drop them in, but that requires an infantry squad to like say be here at the center of the table and they have to give up both their actions to it's called like place a beacon or something like that. And then they have to drop the behemoth. It's like within 6 inches of their location,
Mm-hmm.
and so it kind of just like drops there. And the behemoth can't move or do anything that turn. So um, you can, if I'm reading the rules correctly, kill that beacon squad before the behemoth
Oh, okay.
comes down.
So is
So
it they come down, they launch it, and is it then the next turn? Do they stay alive for that turn?
well, hold on, wait. No, I don't think you can kill them. Once they do the beacon, then the behemoth comes down or can come down. But like if you see like an infantry squad get into a building, you know that there's the potential that they're going to drop the behemoth. So you can flame is a lot more accessible in most lists in version 2. So you can just flame infantry out of the buildings. And flame, you just directly target the infantry inside.
Okay.
You don't have to cause collateral in the building. Rasmus, I want to come over for a game.
I want to come watch.
um, but yeah, so we didn't get to see Behemoth fun. But there's your actual like commanders in the game.
So I do have two. I have that special edition. Somebody, I think it was actually Jordan told me to buy it, but they said yeah you can't use it in tournaments or something.
So
It's the one that looks like
Wade.
maybe it looks like an aircraft carrier, like a moving, but it's the special commander one or like the
Oh,
special
oh.
or the one that everybody hates. I don't know. Jordan's like yeah get this, everybody will hate you. I think when I bought it last year's Michigan GT. I forget
Is it the Super Phoenix or?
no.
Well, we'll look at it.
Yeah. Like
We'll
I said, it looks like a moving aircraft carrier, and it launches. It's got like 8 little planes that it just keeps launching
the
off.
Ferrum.
Maybe, but it was a
Yeah,
special.
if it looks just like a little like land-based aircraft carrier, that's the Ferrum. Yeah, everybody does hate that, but that's not a commander.
I thought the one that I got was it was a special character.
You got one that's a special. Well,
Yeah.
I'll take a look at it. But then there's like scout units, artillery pieces. So there's a lot going on with the game. Um,
what I'd like though is I'm hoping because I wanted to buy, and again, this is more kind of buying. I like UCM. I still think PHR looks.
Oh, Kato. You got
Yeah,
Kato?
yeah.
Okay.
Um, I would like to buy. I can't find anything to buy. Like the stuff everywhere I look, it's sold out. Even was it
Miniature market or not
miniature
miniature?
game time?
Game time.
Like I'll go on and there's very little. It seems like that's in stock. That's what I was hoping to go to Michigan to buy, but no, that's
Well, who flies to Czechoslovakia? Or no, what?
Croatia.
Croatia.
I
Isn't
get
that
to
like the
go.
same place?
No, apparently this was. I'm going to see.
I
It's
don't
where
mean
they
to offend
filmed.
anybody.
It's where they filmed Game of Thrones. It's supposed to be the nicest part, like one of the nicest countries in Eastern Europe. So
Oh, cool.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm deeply saddened I don't get to go to Michigan this year.
Yeah, but I'll
It's always
definitely be
nice.
at Adepticon. So
Yeah, I'll be at Adepticon as well. All
um,
right. Well, I'm going to close out the stream. Thank you guys
oh, Jesse,
for.
right now, honestly, I'm not sure what I'm looking. It was like I think some more like just a jet, like the planes and everything, like just some of that stuff.
So what you'll probably need are Ravens. They're the light transport
Yeah,
for the UCM to get like just two squads of infantry around. Um, those would be kind of solid pickups. Yeah,
well, yeah.
yeah we'll
I got to
chat it
keep
out.
playing because at some point I may even just switch and go back to PHR. But I still PHR I think looks the coolest.
I've only got I got some UCM over there for demo games, but yeah, I mean I'm Scourge all the way unless it's Resistance and space.
Spaceballs.
Yeah, the cabals. All right, well thanks guys for watching. I'll go ahead and close out the stream. And I smell a skunk.
Yeah.